Hi, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Stop that scroll. Stop that scroll. Please just stop that scroll. What am I doing? Hi, everybody, or more particular. Let's be on the ball here. Hello, you. You who have stopped your scroll to see what's happening, to see what's going on, who's joining me in the SparkUp kitchen where I haven't been in months and months and months and months, and I have missed it. If you're just joining me for the first time, if you don't know who I am, which would be really strange that you would come up upon my profile, my name is Siobhan Coates, or Siobhan, if you know me really well, and I've said that you can call me that. And I am a fun coach. That's right. I am a certified laughter yoga leader, a certified life coach. I actually have a certification in culinary arts, and I am here today because I miss you. And if you were around in my connections in the pandemic, I was in this kitchen a lot. I was cooking for you and for myself a lot. I built a community of camaraderie and friendships built on laughter, built on mindset, built on growth. And then what happened? I have to come up here. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you? Thanks for joining from Hawaii. If you're still down there, aloha. I'm wearing my lei. And I just want to thank you for coming here today and for supporting me. And if you were part of my community during the pandemic, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And today we are making, and I might have made this before, but you know what? It's a whole new world now. It's a whole new, even my kitchen is new. If you remember, I moved back in January, and this is a new setup. And I actually really enjoy it with our lovely new stainless steel furniture, which we got. And we are making today a summer salad, a mango salad. We're using mango. We're using cucumber. We are using avocado. We're making our own dressing just from 4 simple ingredients. This is a really simple recipe that you can get done in like 15 minutes, especially if you're not talking. But you know me, I talk a little bit. It's going to take me longer. I'll give you some hints along the way as I go, but I'm just thrilled to be here. And if you saw on June, I was wondering, what am I going to do? Like, I really missed coming live. And, you know, it's one of those things where the more you do something, the more you like to do it generally. And the same with the less you do something, the less you want to do it. And it wasn't that I didn't want to do it. It's that life got busy. I got back into the flesh and blood world. I had priorities. And SparkUp Kitchen got lost. Even going live online got lost somewhere. And what I found was happening, yes, I've made a connection. You know, flesh and blood connections are there. And I won't say they're easy to make. I'm just squeezing my line here. I won't say they're easy to make, but I met people from all over the world in COVID. All over the world. I met people in the UK. I have a whole slew of people in the United States. I met people in Australia. And I was going to webinars and seminars and lives and group activities, and people were joining me, and it was beautiful. And then flesh and blood came back into my life, and I was missing my community that I built for a year and a half. And I thought, well, I have the power to change that. So here I am. And whether you're tuning in for the first time, whether you've just stopped your scroll to say, hey, she's back, I am back. And at least for June, I'm going to be back every Thursday in the kitchen at 2:00 doing something. So since I said I'm doing something, let's do something. Hello. You know what? I have to come up close because Monica, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Monica. You know, I surround myself with like-minded people like you, like Jacqueline. But, you know, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise an entrepreneur, I'm telling you. It really does, it really does. And one thing that the flesh and blood world kind of did was just take me away from a lot of the entrepreneurs that I was networking with and growing with and from online. And my real flesh and blood world back last summer and last fall really didn't have a lot of entrepreneurs in it. And then I was lucky enough to find resilient women in business. And I'm not just saying that because Monica's here and my leader in the Cloverdale chapter. But I found a community of like-minded people and who are helping me grow as an entrepreneur, helping me grow my business, establish wonderful habits. And isn't that what surrounding yourself with like-minded people is all about? So you can learn and grow from each other. I agree. Yes. So I am reminded right away that I say so a lot. So here I am. I said it again. Here I am cooking for you. And what am I doing? So this is a mango cucumber salad, and it's really got some straightforward ingredients. We've got a mixed lettuce in here, which just comes out of this container. That said, if you've got a garden full of lettuce out there, go grab a bunch of that, right? And go put that in your bowl. So I'm cutting up some cucumber here now. This calls for about half a cucumber, which I'm cutting up. This is a great recipe for a group of people. If you're going to a potluck or barbecue, mix this salad up and the dressing on the side and just come in at the end with the dressing. And Monica, what are you saying? Yes, sowing my entrepreneurial seeds. I'm going to have to fix the fact that I can't read the comments because, what I should do, put on my readers. Let's see if that helps. One moment. It's still kind of not working, but that's okay. I'm going to figure it out. That way we can talk and still see each other and communicate with each other. Very important, very important. So I've cut up my cucumber and I've got it in there. I'm going to cut everything up first. I'm going to give you a lesson on how to cut up a mango and how to cut up an avocado, because for a lot of people, they won't even buy these because they don't know how to cut them. So right here, we're going to get a lesson on mango and on avocado, which both have big seeds in them. This has a huge seed. I don't even know what it is. It's almost like a piece of cardboard. So what we're going to do, there's not really a flatter side. With the other mangoes, sometimes there is, but sometimes there is a flatter side. Whenever you're cutting anything, you really want to put it on a flat edge. So if you've got an onion, you want to cut the onion in half, put it on the flat edge and cut. You don't want to be dealing with a round thing that's, unstable, because where's that knife going to go? Where's that going to go when it rolls? Oh, it's going to cut your finger off, and we're not Johnny Depp. Sorry, I couldn't help it. And 3 cheers for Johnny Depp. That's a whole other program. How many of us got into that Johnny Depp though trial with Amber Heard? I think I was more just fascinated with the psyche of someone who so totally believed in what they were saying, or just a very good maker-upper of facts, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, so this is our mango. We're going to lay it flat. Now, what I want you to do, you've got a nice sharp knife here. You're going to put your hand. I know we're going to put our hand. You don't have to. You can do your fingers, but we're going to start. Now, you know that seed is probably about right in the middle there, right? But we're going to cut on either side of that long seed. Okay, I you know what? I see ya. I got to come over there. And I'm gonna see what's going on here. I know this is the one thing. Yes, I only read it when it popped up on Twitter. Oh yeah, good for you, Monica, because I was a little sucked in there for a while. I was watching it on YouTube here and there. If you ever, there is a guy on YouTube, and he's on Facebook too, and it's Aussie Man Reviews. And he doesn't do, he does everything. He does animal videos. He does sporting videos. He does voiceovers, right? Where he's explaining what's going on in the video. And he's hilarious. Aussie Man Reviews. You got to go check him out on Facebook. And he's got a YouTube channel. And he is so funny. He's so funny, and brilliant idea, brilliant mind to just do voiceovers on videos. It's classic. We've got our mango. I know I talk a lot and I go everywhere, but you can Come back to me. All right, so we're going to take our mango and we're going to cut along, where we think that seed is, and I can feel it, right? So as I feel it, if I'm pointing the knife down too much, I'm going to go right into that seed. So I felt that, and I tilted my knife up a bit. So here we go with one side, and look, there's one side of the mango. There's the seed. You can see it right there. We're going to turn this over flat side down. We're going to cut the other side. And again, just going right along the seed. There we go. And, there's that big mango seed, but there's also flesh all along the seed. So first of all, we've got our 2 mango halves now. What we're going to do is I cut down and I cut across. So I'm making cubes, cut down and across, and, just 1 or 2 this way and 1 or 2 this way. And then along the edge, I edge it out with my knife. Edge it out like this. And there are a couple things you can do now for this. Sometimes I'll grab a spoon and I'll scoop it out depending on how fresh it is. Or sometimes you can just do that. And there they are, right there. And you can just take your knife then. This is if you're knife savvy, which I can be knife savvy if I'm paying attention. Or sometimes I'll just grab a spoon. And since see how I stopped myself there because I'm really not paying attention. And I don't want to cut myself. So I'm going to use my spoon and I'm just going to spoon it out. And see, I get cubes. I get cubes and I'm just dropping them in my bowl, which you can't see. There's my bowl right there. Dropping them in my cubes. Dropping them in the greens. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with the other one as well. Again, taking my mango with my spoon because this is a really nice fresh. This isn't a toffolo mango, and it's different from the other mangoes. And I think it might be the region, just a different type of mango. And this just is the one that was on sale today, really, and the one that felt really soft and ready for eating. And I'm just getting a paper towel here. So here we go. Now, as for this around here, a lot of people would throw this away. We're not going to throw this away. And I love spooning. Yes, Monica. Yes, spooning has a lot of different definitions. And spooning, yes, for sure. All right, so then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the peel around here. And, these are not going to be perfect cubes from here. This is more the dregs of the mango, but you don't want to throw it away. I try not to throw any piece of mango away. And in fact, woo, mango's so good. And I may not even have much of anything left on this, but I do. See, now once I've got the peel off here, I'm just going to sort of just slice a little bit off either end here just to get the whole bit of it. Oh. And cutting this off here. Boy, it's good to be back live. Thank you so much for joining. If you're just stopping by, if you're just scrolling, maybe you're at work, maybe you're in your car. You're not in your car, but thank you for stopping your scroll and saying hi. And if you've been following me on Facebook, you know that I used to go live a lot, all the time in COVID. In fact, usually every day. And I had different things going on. And I've decided for June, I'm going to go live every day. Now, every day, it's not going to be this long half-hour live. That's only happening on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays for Laughter Yoga and Thursdays for SparkUp Kitchen. Otherwise, my lives are going to be a little quicker, a little bit more like this is all the doodads, right? Like when you see me here, I got Siobhan SparkUp here. I got this going on here. It's the whole bit, right? But I also want to get, I want to get close and personal. So a lot of these lives as well are just going to be me and my phone, the old fashioned way, like I started out with, me, my phone, and you. So a lot of my lives are just going to be that. No pomp and circumstances, no contacts and lipstick. Well, you already saw that. I've been going live anyway, regardless. Because you know what? It doesn't matter what I look like. It's the message. It doesn't matter if I've got lipstick on, if I've got if my hair is done. And that is the one thing that I've learned, is that it doesn't matter what I look like. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Because I'm really the only one who cares. So here's our avocado. Again, knowing that the seed is in there, I've cut it open. Now, what do you do about this seed? Well, an easy way to get the seed out, you take your knife, you just stick it in your seed, right like that. Give it a little twist. Boom! The seed is out. And then you have your 2 avocado halves. Yes, my friends. And what are we going to do with that? Well, we're going to do the same thing we did with the mango, but I reverse it with the avocado. I know, stay with me. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do it around with my spoon first. So with my avocado, I actually take it out of the shell. But there's no logical reason that I can't do it the same way I did the mango. There's really no logical reason. As I'm doing this right now, I'm realizing it doesn't matter. Again, there's no right or wrong with how you cut a mango. There really is no right or wrong. Oh, I think the kids are getting out of school soon. Since we moved, we've got a playground. Our townhouse is now on a playground for the complex. And I'm not going to lie, that took a lot of getting used to, is having 12 kids in my backyard. Pretty much that's how it felt like for the first month or so, once the weather got nice. And all of a sudden it's like, who are these people in my backyard? Like, there's adults and kids playing. And now I'm way more used to it, and it's fine. I think I'll put up with it. And you know what? They're gonna be in for such a nice surprise when one day I go out there and I just start doing laughter yoga with them, right? See, it's all part of the master plan. All right, so I've got my avocado. Now, what you might have not seen me do, or maybe you did see me do it, was I squirted a little bit of lime over it, because avocados will oxidize in the air. What that means is they will turn brown once they are exposed to air. But adding a little citrus or a little vinegar will help keep them nice and green and fresh. So that's what I've done. I just added a little bit of my lime, which is going to go in the dressing. And I'm just using half of an avocado right now. I'm not making the full. I could just make the full one because I'm actually making this for dinner tonight. I'm going to have some, but Graham and I are actually going to have this for dinner tonight. And I am going to do the next half of this. This is a great salad that can be easily turned into a full meal, which is what Graham and I are going to do tonight. And we're going to put prawns on top of it. Now, you can put anything on here. You could put chicken, you could put tofu, steak bits, whatever you fancy, really. Graham and I fancy prawns on this. And I think because it is a summer salad, and I do like I do like prawns. For some reason, prawns remind me of the summer. Is there reasoning with that? I'm not sure. But again, I'm going to squirt a little bit of this lime on here before. Yeah, see, there I am squirting. And here we go. That is in there as well. Now, I'm just not sure. Just going to close this. There we are. So there is that. Now, there are pretty much the salad ingredients, except for my cashews, which are about a half a cup of cashews. Going to sprinkle that in there now. Cashews and coconut. Now, you can use different types of coconut. You can use shredded coconut. You can use coconut chips, which is a thicker type of coconut. And, I've used this recipe with the thicker coconut, but you can definitely use it with the smaller. This is unsweetened coconut, because we all know, coconut is sweet enough. Actually, that's really good for unsweetened coconut. So here's my salad right here without the dressing on it. And now we're going to make a simple dressing. It's so simple. We're going to use about half a cup of olive oil right here. Half a cup. And I've got the full cup here, so I'll just do half a cup. Actually, I'll do a quarter of a cup. So again, if you don't have a quarter cup measuring cup, it's pretty easy to measure, Don't talk. and breathe and eat shreds of coconut at the same time. So I've got about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil here. We bought some really good olive oil. Man, there really is a difference. And if you are an olive oil fan, you will know there is such a difference between a high quality olive oil and a not so high quality olive oil. Let me tell you. Okay, so I've got my high quality olive oil in here, and we're going to put some lime juice, and I'm just going to juice my lime right here with the juicer into my olive oil. That's right. It's going right in. I'm just going to whisk it all together. So we've got some lime, and I'm not really going to measure my powdered ginger or my powdered cinnamon. I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm just going to throw them in there to flavor. And I actually forgot to buy cinnamon because we usually always have cinnamon, and I hardly have any cinnamon, but it's okay because I'm not making a whole ton of dressing. So I don't really need a whole ton of cinnamon, but there's my lime. Now we're going to put some apple cider vinegar in here as well. Again, taking the tartness of the apple cider vinegar with the sweetness of the mango and the coconut. The dressing is a little tart with the lime and with the apple cider vinegar and this ginger and cinnamon thrown in there, but it complements the sweetness of the mango and the coconut. It's quite delicious. All right, we're just going to add like about a tablespoon of olive oil or of apple cider vinegar. There we go. And my cinnamon right here. Woo! And my ginger. Honestly, like how fast is this, right? If you need something, and I will post the recipe. I will post the recipe in the comments so that you can enjoy this salad as well. And there we go. Whisk, 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 whisk. So, there we go. It's just that simple. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, so important. Salt and pepper are not spices. Salt and pepper are seasonings. And salt and pepper naturally bring out the flavors in food. That's why it's called a seasoning. And that's why you go to restaurants and a lot of stuff. Now, sometimes maybe they might use too much salt. But every chef in a restaurant is using salt and pepper. And you can just do this for yourself. Like if you are making this, and even if you have a prawn, so you have a cooked prawn, and you eat that prawn by itself, and it's delicious. But then you take a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then you taste it again. I guarantee you are going to taste a difference in that prawn. Now, because I'm eating this for dinner, I'm not going to put it all out. I'm going to grab myself a little bowl here. I'm not going to pour the dressing right on here. Now, another thing you can do with this dressing is use real ginger. Of course, you can use real ginger. You can substitute real ginger for fake ginger anytime. It's not fake ginger. It's just I don't know what technique they use to powder ginger, but it's something. And we are going to, I've got, okay, we're going to use these. I'm going to take a little bit of this out into, now did I put, you know what I didn't do? Did I put cucumber in here? I did put cucumber in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did put cucumber in here. So I'm going to toss this very lightly here. You can see, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. I'll put it here. Of course you can. There we go. I'm going to toss this. I know. It looks like I'm going to just dump it all out, but I'm not. I promise you I'm not. All right. So there we go. We've stirred that up. As you can see, I have a lot of leafy greens in here, but I'm going to be adding more. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. There we go. A little bit of that with that. And so here we are. Here's the salad. So there we are. I know this doesn't look very appealing because I've got so much leafy greens in there and I haven't taken a lot in my bowl, but that's all right. So I've got a little bit here and I'm going to spoon over a little bit of this dressing right over top. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. There we go. Ladle, ladle, ladle. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit to get the flavorings on here. Let's go. Let's taste. So simple. Simple ingredients. Simple, healthy, fresh ingredients. I have to say, this mango, oh my goodness, so good. It's just like a burst of flavor and goodness. Oh my goodness. So that's it. That's it for this summer salad. Again, so easy to do. Is that Kim Bond down there? Hi, Kim. How are you? Yeah, so simple, so easy. I'm coming to you the next 3 Thursdays through the month, and we're going to cook because I've missed you. I've missed this communication. I've missed this forum to be part of a community because I miss my community. And I'm taking a proactive approach to connecting again. I'm swallowing a leaf as we speak. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining Siobhan SparkUp Kitchen today. Stay tuned. I'll be going live every day in June. Tomorrow we're probably going to do some coaching a little bit, and it's going to be probably early morning because I got a full day at my other side gig. So I'm going to be up early doing meditations and stuff. So I'm going to come to you live and we'll talk something. I got something in mind. I'm going to surprise you then. In the meantime, thank you so much. Oh, Kim, thank you for coming back, Kim. I appreciate you. You've been very inspiring in me wanting to get back into doing my lives and being a part of my community here in the cyber world. And I'm so glad you're back. And thank you, Monica, for watching, and Jacqueline and anybody else who is on there. If you're watching on YouTube, on my community page, wherever you are watching from, thank you so much for joining in. And you know you're going to see me again. I'm going to go eat some salad and we'll talk again real soon. Bye, everybody.